What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, man. My name is DivaTequila. I appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We've got some more Overwatch Season 8 gameplay for you. With the most recent patch, the mid-season patch, or whatever you want to call it, Orisa obviously received a pretty significant buff. She got some changes to her Fortify that makes it to where she doesn't take forced critical damage, which mainly applies to the Mauga battles. But the big thing is she doesn't have any damage follow-up anymore. So with that being said, she's become somewhat of a little sniper, you know what I mean? She's got a high damage output. She's definitely my favorite brawl slash poke tank at the moment. I've really been enjoying playing with her. She has I would say a pretty simple playstyle, you know what I mean? But I definitely think that she's a high tier tank at the moment. You can obviously absorb a lot of damage for your team. You can mitigate a lot of damage either from your Fortify or from your Javelin Spin. You have a form of CC with your Javelin throw right there, you know, knocking them back, and you also have your ult is kind of a CC as well, as it pulls them in. It's also really good for zoning and AoE damage. So she's got a lot to work with in her kit. I really enjoy playing her. I also obviously have the mythic skin, so that's pretty dope. Yeah, man, so I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Kind of go off this game, obviously playing quick play, playing with my homie B-Rabbit. I've mentioned in previous videos before we were hoping that we could play ranked together, but didn't realize when we started playing Overwatch that ranked wasn't crossplay. So anytime I play with Rabbit, I'll just be playing quick play. Anytime I play with most of my friends actually are all on console. So anyways, we start off pretty dominant here. We just immediately get a team kill, or pretty close to a team kill. We cap the objective, and then we all kind of just get picked off one by one. I maybe tunneled the wrong targets here, putting too much focus on the Reaper at awkward moments when he's able to just Wraith form out, as opposed to just really trying to hard focus the supports for a bit. But not a big deal, you know, it's not that bad. We're staggered at the moment, so hopefully we can get back in here without anything crazy happening. We actually, in my opinion, we won the race. We all got our ultimates up first, but we weren't able to like capitalize on that advantage because we're all coming back staggered from spawn. But we do all have our ults up right here. Hopefully Bastion doesn't get any big picks right here. Yeah, Bastion doesn't get any kills, so we kind of just wait out his little turret form here. We pick off Bastion instantly. We've got our Kitsune, but they've got their Kitsune as well. Reaper unfortunately did get 2 picks in the back, but then I was able to kill the Reaper. Got my ult up. Unfortunately, both supports were able to dodge it, but we got the Kriko right afterwards, so it's pretty cool. I think the only people we have left now are the Doomfist and the Moira. Yeah, so I still think we're winning this engagement here. Yeah, we get the Doomfist as well. Unfortunately, Moira does pop her ult as the Bastion's getting here, but she's forced off the point, so we get the point capped. Now they're trying to come back in. They're staggering themselves. Bastion just got absolutely fried. See, this is what I'm talking about in terms of not having any damage fall off. Obviously, that wasn't like long range by any means, but that was like, you know, 25 meters or so, and he just got absolutely obliterated. It's so dope for me because I obviously enjoy doing damage. Even on the supports I play, I prioritize playing supports that have a higher damage output. So I like to play tanks that, you know, are true tanks in a sense, but can also, you know, rack up a lot of damage. So if you're looking for a tank to play in Season 8, you're trying to figure out where you fit in the meta, I highly suggest playing Orisa at the moment. Poor Bastion gets picked off yet again. Honestly, doing a really good job here of just playing extremely aggressive, trying to time my Fortify and my Javelin Spin there effectively, correctly, keep myself alive. We did stay alive. I don't have any heals coming at the moment. I'm trying to just wait until my healer shows up. I think, yeah, the fact that I lived there with, you know, 23 health is really dope, honestly. And then Doomfist blew his ult as well. He tried to land on top of me, didn't land directly on top of me. I lived, I fortified, the Mercy saved me as well. So maybe I goofed that one up. We definitely should have won right there. I had my ult. Cassidy's coming in. That's his ult. Kariko unfortunately just died to the Reaper ult. So definitely could have won there. I'll take full credit for that one. I needed to have played tighter to the cover on the pillars to my right, so that way I wasn't getting shot by the Bastion in turret form and the Reaper up close at the same time. Really hard to deal with that type of damage output, so I can't obviously, you know, blame my healers or anything at that point. It's entirely on my positioning. Thankfully I don't get staggered here, but I'm in a really awkward position here. They have their Kitsune up, we have our Kitsune up. Drop my ult here, we get the Reaper and we get the Kiriko. Bastion dies as well, but unfortunately we lose the trade. So yeah, I mean, we lost the first round 99 to 100. Feels kind of awkward. Me personally, I can obviously accept a large portion of the blame for losing the first round there. It is what it is, you know what I mean? I kind of threw on that big team fight when we had 99. I kind of just... I don't know if I could say that I lost focus on the Reaper there in the moment. I should have done a better job of holding the cover on the pillars to the right, so that way Bastion couldn't kill me. Bastion couldn't really damage me at all. And then I could have forced the Wraith form out of the Reaper, and then I could have shifted focus to Bastion, killed Bastion, then Reaper's Wraith form would have been on cooldown, killed the Reaper. I had my ult, Mercy had her ult. Really just needed to play cover more effectively there, but I think you can still see that Orisa has some crazy damage, you know what I mean? I'm getting a lot of kills here. Doing a lot of work. I can't... You see, I can't pull up the scoreboard mid-game, unfortunately, while I'm doing the replays. But you'll see the stats at the end. We got a really high damage output this game. We get Reaper picked off immediately. Our Cassidy does die to the Bastion, but then we kill the Bastion right afterwards. We're capping the objective as well. I've got both supports pinned back here. The reason why I haven't turned on the Doom just yet is because I knew that I had both supports back behind me, so I was hoping that my team could 3v1 the Doom, kill the Doom. Unfortunately, Doom lived there, both supports lived as well. But we did a really good job of securing the objective. This is, you know, an objective-based team game, you know what I mean? So, we secured the objective. Zenyatta had the Discord orb on the Doomfist there, so that's why I just continued to tunnel vision. And here we get back right before they're able to cap it. We've got the big advantage here. They don't have the Doom. The Bastion's dead as well. Bless her heart, Kiriko's trying to hold, but she simply can't do it. I'm continuing to try to be aggressive here to see if I can pick off one of these healers to stagger them. I know that they don't have their team back yet, so that's why I'm trying to play really up front there. And now, you know, I know that they're probably going to come from the high ground side. That's why I run back up and try to take this staircase here. Really good area for me to hold. It also allows Bastion. He was just drunk. I don't know what he was thinking. Low key throw in there. I'm trying to position myself directly in between my team and their teams. That way I can, you know, be as much of a bullet sponge as I can. It's also a lot easier for me to receive heals. If I'm tightly grouped with my team, you don't really have, you know, you can't really like flank or play off angles too effectively on Orisa. It's a lot more advantageous to play with your team. You see that I still have the Zen healing orb is just staying glued to me. Of course, right as I say that, it goes away. But that Zen healing orb was on me for a long time. Kiriko is able to bounce back to me. Unfortunately, I still get picked off. It was a 3v1 on point there, and then Kitsune Kiriko dove to me to try to save me. She was pumping heals in me, but unfortunately just wasn't enough to keep me alive. I even tried to slide back and play the cover to mitigate how many people I was getting shot from, but it's okay. We did enough damage there for the team to clean up. We take the second round 100-0. You see the first round, you know, not going to say we dominated because obviously we lost, but the first round was really back and forth. We played really aggressive the entire time. They did their best to counter. They really only won off of one or two, you know, awkward team fights, awkward engagements. Second round, I only died one time, and we just played really in their faces the entire time. Huge momentum shift there, you know what I mean? First round, obviously, we almost won. Second round, they get shut out 100-0, so it feels good, man. You know, like I said, I'm enjoying Orisa. I might take her into ranked and see what happens as the weeks go by leading up to the end of the season. A casual reminder, man, if you're watching this, know that I love you, man. I hope your 2024 started off well. Keep your eyes on the prize, man. Keep your feet moving in the right direction. Wherever, wherever your dream destination is, the fastest way to get there is to just keep moving, keep dreaming, you know what I mean? Might sound cheesy, man, but life has an interesting way of knocking you down repeatedly. It sometimes truly is a battle of how many times can you get back up, you know what I mean? So, I'm proud of you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're proud of yourself as well. We've got a pretty big fight happening on the point here to start the match, but thankfully they kind of just get dunked on, you know what I mean? We pick them all off one by one. They're not able to keep up with the firepower there at all. Doing my best here to try to peek this angle. I didn't hop up correctly at first. I know I should be able to hop up. Yeah, there we go. I'm about to say, I know there's a way to hop up to where I can actually see over here. So now I'm just going to absolutely just straight laser everybody as they come through. The reason why I just stayed there with my javelin spin going is because if I can just absorb all of Bastion's terraform, then I don't have to worry about him getting an awkward pick on one of my teammates as well. Now I'm just hoping that they kind of forget that I'm right here and they just run right by me, which is exactly what happens. Unfortunately, the Zarya did get healed back up. I shouldn't have done my javelin form there. It's kind of awkward, but we do get the big triple kill there. We get the quadruple kill. Unfortunately, I die right afterwards, but I left my team with a 4v1, so I'll take that. I shouldn't have done my javelin spin as I was running up the stairs. I think I did it just to speed boost myself and try to get into the middle of the enemy there as quick as possible. They obviously were, 4 of them all standing grouped together, so worked out really well. I'll give myself a pat on the back for that one. We got the big quad kill and my team was able to finish off the last one. So we've already started the round, 65% to 0. I probably could have done a lot of damage to Torby there, but I didn't want to sit here and take any annoying passive damage from his turret. I didn't want any of my teammates to take passive damage from his turret. So, continuing to just do my best to try to be annoying here. I'm trying to play this little bridge here as a heady of sorts, you know what I mean? Rabbit, I believe, yeah, Rabbit had just popped his ult and then died. So that was awkward, but then Cassidy's ult takes out 2 people. Myself and Cassidy take out the Bastion there as well. So now we're back into a situation where it's just a 4v2. Now it's just a 4v1 to, we took the point back. Now we just got to hold for 15%. They might not even make it back from spawn here. I don't remember. They should have time to, slightly contest. I mean, I imagine, with the Kitsune Moira phase behind, but they weren't able to do it for whatever reason. I should have just punched her right here. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I ended up javelin spearing her here. And then I used my javelin throw, which, if you didn't know, your javelin throw actually takes Moira out of coalescence. So they get shut down. You know what I mean? They win the first round, obviously, 99 to 100, kind of by the skin of their teeth. But we do what we got to do. We lock in. We take them out. You can see here I had 41, 10, and 5 with the big 14k damage. Their tank was 20 and 11 with only 10k damage. Womp womp. So they kind of got stomped, and that was with their tank playing as a mixed bag. They went Zarya, which you would think that Zarya against a character who shoots a lot, i.e. Orisa, would be somewhat of a counter. Still didn't work. Obviously, when you're facing an Orisa, you just bounce your targets back and forth. You know what I mean? Don't be shooting at the person with the bubble unless you can break the bubble and kill them. Otherwise, you're just going to charge the Zarya up. We did a really good job there, I think, of target prioritization, trying to focus down the supports, taking out 1 or 2 DPS, and then leaving the tank all by themselves. I think the Zarya got left by herself 3 times in that last round. So either way, man, yeah, the little mid-season buff on Orisa feels really good, man. Having no damage fall off is really nice. She got a little bit tankier as well, so that's always nice, man. I recommend trying her out. I'm enjoying Season 8 so far. I'm enjoying the changes that we've heard that are upcoming for Season 9. It's gotten me kind of excited. I don't know how I feel about all of the roles having self-healing. They did say that it's going to be like a heavily modified, reduced version of the support passive, so we'll kind of see how that plays out. I know they've mentioned as well possibly having a friendly only mini map that could be kind of cool. Possibly tweaking the respawn timers and objective timers based on what the feedback may be from quick play hacked. So there's a few changes that are coming up. I know that season 9 is also going to be the introduction of a major ranked overhaul as well. So we'll see what happens, man. I'll keep y'all posted as news comes out. I'm gonna try to do my best of monitoring the director's cut, the developer notes, all of the things coming out on Blizzard.net and all that nonsense, all the news sources, whatever, and try to do my best to keep myself educated and disseminate the knowledge out to y'all as I can, man. But if you stuck around this long, know that I love you. I appreciate you truly. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, man. Peace.